What is up, guys? Rogue Shadow here, bringing you another Let's Play of Pokemon Ethereal Gates. Alright, last time we caught ourselves an Avocent, and I said I'd be training it. Mission accomplished. Just one extra thing happened while we were doing that, and that is... wrong bag. Ta-da! We caught ourselves an extra Pokemon. ER, or ear, or something. I've never got the pronunciation going right here. Anyway, it is a normal type, and it evolves into a normal psychic type. I had it... Wait a minute. Its body is ready? With a sassy nature, too. Good God, I did not read that. Anyway. It's got a really high attack power. Special attack, given the fact it's going to become a psychic type, is kind of low. Everything else, though, is pretty much at an even level. And it's level 4, so its HP is kind of terrible, comparatively, I think. Well, we'll go for a medium. Anyway, also, Fernwing is now level 11, and like I said, Avocent is now level 7, with the moves Tackle, Sand Attack, and Gust. And Fernwing finally learned his flying type move, which is Peck. And of course, this guy knows Scratch, Tail Whip, and Sand Attack, so we should be good on that regard. I'm just going to switch these two around. And switch this one around. There we go. And I have no idea how to do the whole ability thing. Not ability thing, nature and personality, because you're supposed to be able to figure out what stats are going to grow between the two and what's not going to grow so much. But I didn't figure that out, so I'm not going to waste too much time just worrying about it. I'll do that for the next video. However, another thing I did find out in between videos was I was wrong about the Fire Starter in terms of evolutionary typing. When it evolves into its second evolutionary form, it actually becomes a Fire Electric type. So, not a Fire Psychic type like I was thinking it might be. So there's that little tidbit there. And I was right. Bulbul, the Water Starter, evolves into a Water Fighting type, I think, around the second evolution. Or first evolution, if you think about it that way. And look at that, my Avocent is so powered up, it doesn't need to rely on anyone else now. Alright, let's see here. You're not a trainer, you're just picking flowers. But you're gonna give me an Oranberry anyway! Thank you so much. Now I have an Oranberry, in which I'll probably keep so I can actually plant some more. Ah, nope. Alright, so let's continue on. You gave me such problems last time, but take a look at this. Take a nice little gust attack, my man. Oh, that's right. When I was editing my last video, it was kind of loud, so I'm going to turn down the volume a little bit. I may have turned down a little too much, but I'm not quite sure. I'll only figure that out in editing, so... Oh... My Avocent is now powered up! Alright, let's see. So we didn't face you, I know that. I did face one trainer on the way, but... You know. Nothing new in terms of Pokemon that we haven't seen before. That guy's head doesn't look exactly right, but hey, you know. Like I said, spriting and stuff is hard, okay? So Gust with that. Oh my beautifulness. That's right, ER is part of the group. I think I should try training it. Although I don't know the gym leaders. Like I said, I never got the first gym badge. I didn't even have the battle. So I have no idea what the gyms are in terms of type. So I have no idea what I'm setting up for. I'm just catching Pokemon and I think it look cool. Although Ear is kind of on the... This one looks cool, also looks kind of creepy, especially when you notice that the eyes, it doesn't have pupils. It just has whiteness, like it's staring into your soul. With absolutely nothing but judgment. Anyway, But it is still a pretty cool Pokemon. It kind of reminds me like a Vulpix in a way. I wonder what kind. And it went down because of a critical. Stupid ear. I'm talking about the other ear, not my ear. Is that even in his name? Is it ear or is ER? I'm thinking it's ER because of the double R, so it might be ER, which is ear. Yeah. I don't know how to pronounce these names. Yeah, that head does not look properly. It just doesn't look right. It looks like you try to put a old man's face with a little kid's body. It just doesn't look right. But again, spriting is hard, so you gotta make exceptions. You gotta like understand everything. Ooh, berries. Cherry berries, hell yes. I don't like being paralyzed. Out of all of the status problems that you can get in this game, paralyzation is the worst. It drops your speed and it allows you, or not allows, it actually stops you from attacking sometimes. And given my strategy is fight, 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 that's not, that you see why that's a problem for me. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and plant that Oran Berry instead of using it. That way I don't have to worry about, or I can come back and grab some Oran Berry. No, 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 no. I can fertilize, probably with another berry, but I'm going to go ahead and not do that. So sorry. Don't know why I'm so tired. We're just going to plant ourselves a... Go ahead and use one of the cherry berries. That way I have a nice little supply. Not fertilize. God dang it. Okay, because of the lag, which I still have not figured out how to do, I think that when I first got the game, I think I remember reading that it requires internet. So if you don't have real good internet, then your game might lag, but I'm not positive on that. Don't quote me. Not positive. But my internet has always been wonky for me whenever I was playing games on here that required such a thing. So I would understand if it was that for the lag, but again, I'm not sure. But because of the lag, it is hard to just do anything on this game. That is a real challenge for this. Whenever I played a spoof off of the Pokemon games, I never really had that lag problem. I think it's because of the fact that they actually have the animations here. Like, the animations itself probably makes it a little bit, probably does more in terms of everything. I don't even know what I'm talking about in terms of more, but you know, you know what I'm talking about. Like, the animations might just be too much for the game to handle at the same time. Like, everything's moving. The flowers are moving, the Pokemon move in battle, everything's like moving at one time. So it's like, you know, maybe a little too much. Maybe a little too much for my computer to handle. So if you guys do get the game, I suggest, you know, there's gonna be lag, but it's not a lot. As long as you have good internet, as long as you have the requirements, the necessary minimum requirements in order for this game to work, you should be fine. Though if you want to reduce the lag, then, you know, having a gaming laptop doesn't hurt. And just so you guys know why I hadn't gone on and why I'm just walking around at this point, I'm not leveling up, I'm trying to get to that Pokeball all the way at the top. Or seeing if I can. I'm pretty sure I can. Pretty sure. At this point I can run away. And you know what? Again, I don't know if I'm just going to call it ER because that's probably the best pronunciation I can go for it. I don't know if ER is going to be part of the party yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it back into PC, let it level up. Pole B, it's a bug flying type, but like I said, I don't like doubling up on types, and I already technically have 2 flying types here. And I know my starter can probably learn Fly. I've seen its final evolutionary form, which, my god. If any of you have gone on the wiki page and looked at the Pokedex, it is beautifully cool. Beautifully cool. So I am looking forward to that final evolution. But until then, I'm pretty sure it can learn Fly from the looks of it. So I'm not going to fret about having a flying type. Or I don't want to really double up on types in terms of that. But I'm doing it because it's electric type, or at least until I get a better electric type. So let's go ahead and deposit ER. I don't into box 1. So there you have it. This is basically, you know, another way you can see how the PC thing works here. So you got that. We're gonna go ahead and heal, and in fact, I'm gonna go ahead and heal, and then I'm gonna meet you guys back at the entrance of that that forest area, which is the next area. If I don't meet you guys there, I'll probably meet you guys back over at the, I want to say, the Pokeball, and then cut away to the entrance of the forest, because then that's a lot of time, lots of Pokemon that will probably be fighting me at the time. Don't want to put you guys through that, so let's do it. Okay, I cut in here real quick because I wanted to show you that there's a hidden item right here. It's a Great Ball. Just want to cut that right here. Alright, so I got to the Pokeball. It's a Repel. Kind of feel like I just wasted a couple minutes doing that, but hey, all items work, right? Okay. Now that I'm here at the start of this forest, I just want to put this out there. I love this game, yes, but the encounter rate is insanely high. Holy crap, that was insane. I should not have to face that many wild Pokemon. Even in regular games, I never had to really face that many wild Pokemon, even when running or on the bike. It was almost like I was in a cave going through there, and the lag made it worse. It felt like I was taking forever just to get to this one spot. So, there's so many Pokemon. But we are here at the forest, and we're going to go through now. Alright, so what forest is this? I didn't even read it. I barely even read it. What's the town map say? Wait, it's K, right? It's not working, so I'm just gonna rely on my bag. But I don't even know where we are. But that was, that was amazing. That, I have to say, that was amazing, right there. It's registered. Why is it not working? All right, so we're in the Avocent Forest. Holy crap! I never even looked. I'm sorry, I never even looked at the town map before. Like oh man, I missed out a lot. Okay, so there's Longspur City. That's where we're going. That's where the start their league aspirations in the city, because that's where the first gym is. And then I'm assuming we're going to Route 3 into the Camper Boardwalk. That's Ukut Town, Avocent City, which is where we're in the Avocent Forest. So this is Avocent City, and then from there we go to Satella, Quella, Argus, then we cross the sea, obviously, then Wimbrel, then Goldcrest City, which is obvious, it's big, then Dunlin City, Silvereye Town, Petrol City. There is a specific city I'm looking for. It's not just like I'm kind of just looking at it all, although I am, but I'm looking for that specific town. It's that Corella Town, which that mystery box was supposed to go to. Wait a minute. Peleus Town. Corella Town. Oh my god. I was in the freaking town! Oh, you know what? When I learn Fly, or when I get Fly, I'll take care of the mysterious package. I'm not gonna go through all that again unless I really have to. Good god, no. Anyway, but back to what I was saying before. That whole scene right there, oh my god, did you not see that beautiful scene opening for this forest? I wonder if that's every time you enter the forest, or it's like that the first time, just the first time you go in. And that, I know, that is a poison bug type Septic. It is, reminds me of like those antibodies or like virus type things that you see in biology class. You know, with the like the hexagonal heads and then the spiral bodies that have, like, you know, the little things on the top. Reminds me of that. I don't like it. Never did like those things. Alright, so there's a Pokeball. I don't know why I'm talking about the items I find. Maybe, I mean, you guys can clearly read it. Bambouse, get away from me. Vanvich, I had a whole bunch of Bambouses, and even though that they were, I had the type advantage, he didn't know, you don't learn Gust with Anvich until, or Avich, until level 7. And his defenses were weak. So every time he took a hit, it literally dropped him by half. He could only take a 1 hit, and that would only, what, secure him like a third of the opponent's health? Yeah, Bambouses. I don't like them anymore. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and use Sand Attack, even though I technically didn't actually want to use Sand Attack. I did that by accident. I hit the button when I wasn't supposed to. So now we'll use Gust. And kill this thing because it's super effective. Times 4 because it's a bug grass type. And Anvich can now learn Quick Attack. Hojakun. If I remember correctly, that's the evolved form of the Pokemon we just saw, which is Verdurva. And I remember, Verdurva is the one that evolves like really late in terms of its bug type evolution, but it is really strong, I think. I'm positive. I had one, so I'm pretty sure. But anyway, Hojakun basically, I think, acts like a Kakuna and Metapod, and we all know how they act whenever in battle. They just keep on using Harden. See? So I'm going to go ahead and make sure my attack is incredibly high, even though, you know, I have the type advantage. And I'm already like 4 levels higher than it. Thank you for that. And of course, now that Avich is at level 11, we're gonna switch him off with Fernling. Alright, we're gonna keep on moving. I basically know what Pokemon appear in this forest now, so I'm not gonna, if I can avoid it, I'm trying to avoid all the wild. Dang it. Uh-oh, we got mysterious people over there, so we're gonna hold on that. And we're gonna weather the storm. Good God, thank God. And that's something new. You don't normally see a Great Ball on the ground there, so I'm thinking that might be a TM of sorts. I'm thinking. Alright, we got Sectic. We'll take care of you real quick here. Go ahead and use Peck on him for me. Thank you very much. Ooh! Magano. Oh, that's Sectic's evolved form. What's it called? Magona? We're gonna call it Magona. That's probably it anyway. Ouch, I forgot you're weak to poison type attacks. I think Magona Sectic can evolve twice as well, you know. Have that whole 1, 2, 3 evolutionary chain. I just realized we haven't really been spending money. How much money do I have? Only 790? Normally by this amount in the normal games, I have like a whole bunch more money. Man, I feel cheated. I can't be too mad. 790 is more than a... As a 10-year-old kid, that's more than any 10-year-old kid will get in just a short amount of time. Alright, can't go that way, so I'm gonna have to go all the way around, which means... Gotta go through the wilds. I'm to the point where I just don't want to fight you guys anymore. And I just realized I actually have something that's gonna help me out. There's a reason why I got that item up there. Can I bring it? There we go. Yep, we're using repels. I mean, if I was playing normally, I probably wouldn't mind so much the wild encounters. Of course, I would find them annoying, but I probably wouldn't find them, you know, severely annoying. But considering I'm trying to show you guys as much content as possible, having a wild encounter every 30 seconds into the video and then having it last for a really long time does not help. So I'm going to go ahead and repel, and for the next, I think 100 steps, I don't have to worry about dealing with wild Pokemon. Problem is, I now have to go back up the way I came because this was for an alternate route that is not open yet. Or just led to that item or the antidote over there. Okay, so my repel wore off at the worst possible time. Good thing is, we successfully made it through. And now for story. Namesake. Uh-oh, I've been discovered. Hey, you didn't see us here. You didn't see anything. So I actually paused to read silently because I was trying to listen to the music, which is really well done. We'll get to that guy in a second. I'm trying to listen to this music. This music's really good. And then this guy, oh man, look at this guy. Completely original. I don't even think he has a base of any Pokemon I think I've ever seen. And I'm not going to chance the fact that I probably could kill him in one shot. I'm just going to go ahead and heal. There we go. I'm really liking this music. I don't even know how to describe it. It reminds me like of something, but it's... Okay, you hurt a lot, so we're going to go ahead and end this quick. There we go. Because I got healing items. What? What just happened? Let me try. If he couldn't do it, what makes you think you could? I already said it. I already said I was going to do this, but I'm really liking this game. Holy crap. Look at the originality. It probably reminds me of a Swoobat at some point. I can definitely see where the base would come from. But man, this is completely original to the point, like, it's just amazingly good. Amazingly good. Oh man, a Frubat. Yeah, it definitely reminds me of a Swoobat, especially if you look at the patterns on its stomach. You know, it reminds me of Swoobat's patterns on its stomach. But this game, God, it's so good. So good. This... I just hope that the game I'm developing is this good. In fact, I probably... Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and defeat Frubat there and gain a whole bunch more experience than that I got from the other guy. Alright, so who are you? Look, there's obviously nothing here of relevance. Let's get to the next other part of Avocent Forest, but we have to go through a bunch of towns to get there. It's so far away. Well then, you should stop yapping and start moving. Oh, so this is only part 1 of the forest. It actually is so large it covers 2 parts of it. That's kind of cool. And dip it up. Alright, so I'm gonna quickly go up here, see what's up here. Oh, but first, I probably should heal up my, well, I'll do it because he's hurting. It's more than half-ish. So I'm gonna go up here. Okay, so there is one item I could possibly get. Get the itch in the shoulder. And yeah, this turned out to be a really long part. I'm sorry about that. I'll probably be cutting out some things if I find them not of relevance. Because this turned out to be longer than possible, but I did want to make sure I got to the most part of the forest anyway. And you know what? I did. Let me just say that right now. I got through most of the forest anyway. You guys saw where the items possibly could be. I didn't explore all of it, but that's up to you guys to do on your own. I got as many items as I wanted to get for this part during this recording. And then, of course, we saw some story. We battled our first team, and the namesake of the game was introduced at the same time. So I think, in terms of exploring the forest and knowing that this is only part of the forest anyway, this is pretty much good for right here. So next time we'll be getting out of the forest, going to Longspur City, checking out the city, and maybe getting ready for our first gym battle for the next part after that. Quick last thing. Just wanted to say, like I said, I'm starting to develop my own Pokemon game. It is so early stage right now. I have ideas. I'm just making the maps. You know, I'm just trying to get story out there. So I'm thinking that in terms of videos wise, I was thinking of doing a spriting video, show you guys how I do the sprites for what, you know, anything. It may not be a Pokemon I was thinking of doing, unless it turns out really well, then I'll actually do it. I'll also show you how to sprite characters and all that, for basically for anyone who wants to get started on their own spriting, just for fun, or if they were thinking of making their own game, you know, then I'll do that. And I'll even explain how I do all that process, how you can make your own game and all that kind of stuff in a video like that. So I'm thinking of doing something like that in the near future, but for right now, this is part 3, part 4 is coming out soon. So, I'll see you guys next time. Rogue Shadow out.